So today is the big day when we start the transformation of our new shed into a studio.
In my head, the shed's gonna be lit. The shed's gonna be lit.
The shed's gonna be lit.
Wow. This is the shed you had to have.
White, right? Yeah, that's perfect.
That is right. All right, go ahead. And Bob said, "Let there be light." And there was light.
I'm jealous, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's up everybody? Good morning. Welcome to another video. So today is the big day when we start the transformation of our new shed into a studio.
Yeah, so yesterday we went to the Home Depot and we got all the supplies that we need for the electrical work, which we're not going to be doing. Bob and his brother are.
All right, Big Bob Morley, the wolf, is here. Checking out the new shed, seeing how we're going to do this electrical. Does it look like something we could do?
This thing's well built, dude.
This is a nice shed, right?
Very nice.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Here, I got you this coffee. Do you drink coffee?
What kind is it?
Just
Regular?
cinnamon hazelnut something?
I don't care.
It's good stuff. You look hot.
Yeah, I look hot. What do you call it?
Like you look comfortable
I got a
today.
question.
Yeah,
You want a motion light out there, right? Behind the tree?
maybe, yeah. Do you think that's a good idea?
That's the only place. I mean, you can put one here, but it might be too low. But what I'm thinking is when you walk in, you have a light switch right here to turn the lights on in here, right? Now, I would put them right on the top, right?
Yeah.
Because even if you close it in later, you could still put them there. You know what I'm saying? But maybe two of them, one down there, one here. That we could put a light. We could put a light right out there.
Yeah.
I think that would be smart. We can,
I mean, if you could trim the tree back a
that's
little if you
exactly
have
what I was
to.
thinking.
Yeah, we have to trim the tree back anyway.
Wait,
what? So what kind of light?
You ever see like them? See like that light above your window?
Yeah.
Like that style.
Okay.
Like a motion light where you can move the spots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it'll go on when someone walks in front of it.
Yeah. Or you can leave it on. There's like a switch. I think if you flip the switch a couple times, it'll come on and stay on. Now, do you want a light here? Because it's probably going to be dark. We can put like a little, not one of them little cheap jelly lights, but you know what I'm talking about, the jelly one that looks like a jelly jar? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Either that or just put like a sconce one.
Jelly jar would be cool.
So yeah,
But you don't want something to kind of stick out.
she had an idea.
Because if you walk by, you might knock it off. You got to go to Home Depot and pick something.
So her idea was she wanted to have lights that you could dim and then not.
In here,
Is that possible?
if you buy the lights that dim, yeah, I could dim it whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Because instead of a light switch, I'll just make it a dimmer.
So when we go to Home Depot later, I'll just
Whatever you want to do.
I'll message you pictures of what we're gonna buy, and you
Yeah,
tell me.
it don't matter. Just buy what you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just FaceTime.
I'll wire it however you want. I'm figuring a light switch here to turn that light on, and another light switch next to it to turn this light on with the dimmer on it, of course. Right? One light up there, two lights up there, right? One like a 4-footer and a 4-footer spread out. Then you like starting here, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 foot's 3 studs. This is 4 foot. See? So you got a light starting right here on the ceiling from here to here, and then come from that end 4 foot. It'll light this place up like daylight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the 2 switches there,
Can we do like an outlet like here and then one
you can
there?
put outlets wherever you want them. That's all I was
Okay.
just looking at. I don't know if you want one on the outside, like out here,
Damn, that would be a good idea. And you put like
one outside and then 2 in here probably, right?
You can put as many as you want in here.
We need
I was
some in
thinking,
here, right?
I was thinking,
that depends on where we're gonna be. Like,
one on this wall,
sitting.
right? One on this wall, and then usually they're 6 foot apart. Like you don't want to put one here and here because it's stupid.
Yeah.
Unless you're putting like a light there.
No,
like
yeah, I got
double
you.
plug, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I figure if you put one here, that way it's on this wall when you open the door.
Yeah.
Or you can just put it here and not put one there.
Yeah.
But I would put one there, and then maybe one here, or down one more. You know what I mean, like 5 foot apart. Maybe put 2 on this wall, right?
Yeah.
One here, 1, 2, 3. The 4th stud, and then 1, 2, 3. We'll split it up whenever we get 2 on this wall, right?
So 2 on that wall and then 1 on this wall.
You can put 2 on this wall too if you want.
Nah, we don't need all that.
But I mean,
You're gonna want one on that wall.
it don't matter
that
because
one,
if you
yeah.
ever make a bench
It's not,
here,
you don't want like extension cords like how it is.
right? If you make a bench
in
here,
the,
So yeah, Bob, this is the plan. We're gonna, once you put all the stuff in, we're gonna cover this wall with plywood.
that's
And
right,
then
or
we're gonna
drywall
put,
or whatever.
and then
right?
we're gonna put green to AstroTurf on here
Oh, cool.
with like a sign.
Oh, cool.
So this will be almost like a backdrop for like
Yeah, it's perfect.
live videos and
And you
stuff.
got light coming in. It's perfect. Yeah.
So then we'll probably want one outlet at least, but then we'll just put the like it'll be almost covered up. Like all the cords will be covered up, at least on this wall.
You don't want them up higher here.
yeah, so you do want.
You want them down there more.
What the hell was that? Oh, receptacles. And that's it. Now if I share, let's see.
Are you sharing the
Sharing
list?
your
for me?
list will allow you to hyperlink that recipient can view on HomeDepot.com. Okay. So use Bluetooth. What?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, but why do I gotta do that? It's fucking...
Can't you just text it to me?
Oh, I must have hit Bluetooth.
Okay. All right, we got the list from the main guy. Now to go to Home Depot. All right, we got everything we came for. This is getting crazy. Look at all these supplies that we had to buy for the shed.
It's expensive.
Where'd we park? Oh yeah. So we secured all the electrical devices needed to turn the shed into a true studio.
We sure did. That was like the longest time we've ever spent in Home Depot. I feel like literally.
When I was talking real loud, he was just looking at me like this. Like, what are you talking about? All right, going down tomorrow.
Bob and Yana, we all get to meet the Wolf, aka Big Bob's brother.
So it's the Morley Bros.
Marley brothers.
Will be
Not the Marley brothers.
the Morley.
Wait, is that from what's that? The Muppet?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it the Marley?
His
Or is
name
Marley
is
just
Marley.
Okay.
Yeah.
His name's
The
Marley.
last name though, yeah.
That's their last name.
Jacob Marley, yeah.
Was there brothers or?
Yeah, yeah, there was.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
this is the Morleys. This is the Morleys. But we got 3 lights. They're gonna be hanging from the ceiling. All the electrical boxes. Outside motion detection light. Those are the Don Dons, and then this one for the front of the shed outside. This is about to get lit, and I'm not using that like the way people use it. It's going way down.
But that's what we're doing. We're gonna go get food first, though.
Hot bagels first,
Trying to get it before they get here.
before claims. So yeah, the big dog himself, the wolf, Bob Morley, and his brother, the brothers Morley, are going to be coming here shortly and busting out all the electrical in the shed. So this should be an epic day. Hopefully it doesn't rain because it looks a little wet out. Okay, big day today with the shed construction, but first, coffee.
A little moody, haven't had my coffee yet.
Me
Or should
neither.
I say Finn hasn't.
Hot bagels.
Not that I drink it anyway.
Just fill theirs up too, I guess. So we're gonna get coffee for the Morley brothers.
I feel like bringing them creamers, it just sucks. Like we should just do it for them.
All right, do it for them, yeah.
Like,
You're not wrong.
Do you know what I mean? Like I don't. Not that I don't like when people bring me coffee. It's nice. It's nice.
But you'd rather just drink
I just
it.
rather them just have it made. You know what I'm saying?
So these are all the supplies that we're gonna need for the shed. The lights, the boxes, all the outlets, the switch plates, everything. Plus whatever Bob and his brother are bringing, the wiring and stuff. They're really helping us out on this. So shout out to the Wolf, really good friend. He doesn't have to do this. He offered to do it. We offered to even pay him and he said absolutely not. This is awesome. So stoked. We owe him one, basically. So what I'm gonna do, I guess, is go in the backyard first and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm gonna dry off and clean off this table. It was sitting out in the rain actually. And then place it up next to the shed with all this stuff on there so that it's easy to get to. All right, the boss. What's the plan here today?
You know what I'm gonna need? One of them metal boxes with a lid
What do you mean by that?
out of the garage.
The ones that
Yo.
you had here.
I was thinking about using these for the light, but I don't know if I'm going to.
Okay, so anything that
Like
we're don't.
this?
Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know if you want them like that or put them recessed flat.
I guess
I
just flat, right?
That's what I think.
I
I,
could
just
just
didn't want to put a 4-inch hole in the shed.
I can just return that.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
Yeah, I was
I'll just
thinking
have to change
if they're
boxes. I
like,
might have
because
to
I
go-
got 2 of these.
Yeah, you need to, right?
Okay, we need
Oh,
to.
you might not.
If we okay, first stage of converting or transitioning our shed, which is basically just a storage shed at this point, into more of a studio. So we're gonna be doing. Well, I'm not gonna be doing it, but our good friend Bob Morley and his brother are going to be doing all the electrical work in the shed today. Buggy's interested in it. What's going on over there? What are they doing? Yeah, I know. Interesting, right? Boga. He loves it. All right. Laser technology being used right here.
happened, Mom? I moved it. Oh. I swung it towards you.
This is the real deal, isn't it?
It's a lot easier measuring every hole, right? Or every mark.
That's the dream right there. You know it's bright.
It said 400 watt metal halide.
You think that 4 of these lights is too much?
4. You light up, you could paint a car.
I'll light up a football field with 2 of these.
Junk. I
That's
think 2's
bright.
plenty, dude. Don't you?
Yeah. I mean, reality, maybe even 1, but we'll do 2. Okay, I was gonna film the process of what they were doing over here, Bob Morley and his brother, but his brother said he doesn't really want to be on film. Gotta respect him. He came over here and did this for us, literally out of the kindness of their hearts. Total legends. They did all this just today. I'll show you guys. So, the lights aren't up yet, but this is what they did so far. And they've been here for like a few hours only. Put in all the electrical boxes. So this is the connection to plug in everything in power, just with an extension cord, no big deal. And this is put outward so that you can plug into that as well. And then everything from there is connected. 1, 2 boxes. This is going up and this is gonna be where all the switches are. And we have dimmer switches, bam, or either right here, I should say, my bad. And this goes up and around, connects that box, this box, this box, that box, that box, that box, and this box, and then they're putting up 2 LED hanging lights from the ceiling. They put the motion detector light up already, good to go, and they are working on this outside light that's going to go right here. So huge shout out to Bob Morley. What a freaking legend. I can't believe he came and did all this just to hook us up. So everybody, please give Bob Morley a shout out in the comments. He's literally the nicest, coolest guy ever, and has always had our backs and always done things for us without even asking. I said that we would even pay him, asked him to buy him lunch. He said no. He just wanted to do it. So thank you guys, for real. It means so much. I'll show I'll show everything when it's completely done with the lights and everything. This is legit. All right. So this is what the guys did today.
The boys.
In like a few hours, maybe, I don't know how long, but not very long for how much it does. So how much they did. Outside outlet installed. This is the in outlet.
That's the power.
Installed. Sammy's little light.
Oh, so I gotta get the light bulby, right?
Yeah,
And the thingy.
yeah.
That's how they get you, huh? This looks really cool, though.
Bulb.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. And they put all these in here?
Yeah,
No, they didn't.
yeah.
So then,
So these are for the 2 lights?
do they work? Try it.
No, these are for the 2 lights, the ones that have nothing, and this is for the outside lights. And they work.
Okay.
The floodlight went on,
Oh, it did?
but then we were wondering why, like, we think it has to be dark for it to activate it. But go out there. You can see, if you turn it on and off, it'll go on. Is it? Is it now?
No, but you know you
about now?
unplugged the extension cord, right?
Oh, there's nothing plugged in?
Yeah, you unplugged the whole thing.
Yeah, so it's not gonna, yeah, I'm an idiot.
I was wondering.
Yeah, because it
I
was.
thought like you. But my last look.
No, it's plugged in. When did I unplug it?
How do you know? No, I'm saying to the actual outlet.
No, it's plugged into the other side. That one's going back, yeah. We only need 2. You should see how bright they are.
I
That's
think
bright.
2's plenty, dude. Don't you?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That's why we need them to be dimmable.
I was gonna say that too when you were like, we need 3 of these, and I was thinking like, I don't know.
Bob was like claiming, I think you only need 1. And I was like, no, do 2.
Like these are made for like, I feel like big, like warehouse, not like big.
He said,
warehouses,
it
but-
says 25 feet on there, right? These are nice lights though. You'll
So
see.
this is a no-no then.
He was gonna use that for like this, I guess, or something. I forget what he was saying,
But not anymore.
but no, use
Okay.
over it.
So these,
And he said they might be able to take these back
what about
individually.
these?
Take them back. These.
Two?
Yeah. So what's our next phase, you think?
Next phase is, I guess we have to get like a notepad, or we can just put it in one of our phones. Well, we need a measuring tape and then just measure the floor first to see how much AstroTurf we'll need. And then, it sucks that AstroTurf's so expensive. But we were thinking about doing carpet. We were gonna go to Ollie's, get old Ollie's. We're gonna go to Ollie's and get carpet, because they have like carpet remnants and just carpets in general that are super cheap for the amount that you get. But look at the floor right now. We just got this shed a couple days ago, so just imagine an actual carpet being on here. Because what I was thinking was like a lime green carpet or a baby blue like carpet, and that would be ideal. That would be nice if you're not actually planning on doing anything in this shed. But like the floor from just a couple of days of having this, it's just realistically like the carpet would just be ruined, and then it would just look crusty in here. And we're not going for the crusty vibe. We're trying to make it and trying to maintain it as best as we can. So AstroTurf would probably be the best bet, because we did AstroTurf on the catio, and you can vacuum AstroTurf for those of you who don't know, which is nice, but it's plastic pretty much. So when you're like coming in and out and it's wet and whatever, like nothing really like stains, and if it does, you can't see it. So
No, it doesn't get like that.
It doesn't. It's
just
not like a carpet
It's like
where it's just
breathable.
like-
It's like breathable.
MJ
Like,
comes in with his puppy paws after sneaking out, and they're wet, and you don't see the paw prints everywhere. So I think that would be the best in here, especially if we're gonna have merch in here and clothing and things that we're planning on selling. It would behoove us to
we got to put a
Get astroturf.
humidifier in here in the summer.
do what?
Put like a humidifier and dehumidifier in here
Yeah, I mean
to get the moisture out of the air.
the one in the house we haven't really even been using. I need
No,
a
in the winter it
humidifier
doesn't
for the
work.
house.
In the winter it doesn't need it. All right, so that's the plan. AstroTurf.
And then wood for the wall because Turner was claiming put the AstroTurf up the wall.
This is what I was claiming. AstroTurf, like she just said, on the floor, and then just have a big ass thing that just like says King Crow.
I was thinking the same thing.
Like, and it has like the ice cream dripping.
If
and then
neon
there's
lights weren't so expensive, like that would literally be the best. If it was just like a neon light that said Crow Cream or King Crow and it was just his head with the ice cream.
that's
the
what I'm saying.
actual logo.
Imagine like this
That'd
big.
be so expensive.
Oh man, you're talking about like a lit up sign,
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a sign.
like a
Like a
neon
legit,
sign.
yeah,
Right?
like a legit sign.
That'd be so crazy.
But we were thinking about doing moss too. We've seen moss before, like at saw it in Salem at that one shop, and you see it on like just like businesses on Instagram and stuff. It's like it's a nice clean cut way to present anything. So
Moss.
like fake moss.
It looks cool.
It looks real. You can even, I mean, you don't want to do real moss, but
You could never do real moss on the air.
no, not in an enclosed wooden box. But we're just gonna try to do what's accessible right now and affordable.
So we're gonna check out the AstroTurf and see how much it actually is for this, and then
Yeah, you know why? Because it's gonna be expensive because this is like.
bigger than the porch. Almost.
Yeah, I was just thinking
No,
that
it's
you're trying to
about-
go up the wall, but we did the sides too.
If you went and then in there though, that had the Crow Cream thing, and it like there was like drips of ice cream coming down here and shit, like off a crow, and it was like Crow Cream. Bam! No, we're not gonna do all that. But imagine if we did.
He knows too. Crow knows.
and
He knows.
then have Pop Pop over here on
Pop-Pop.
the caddy.
Oh.
So far we got the shed. The electrical's in, thanks to the wolf. And we're gonna try to go at least price check the wood and the AstroTurf and then go from there. So this is gonna get good. Okay, we came to Lowe's to look at the AstroTurf for the wall, and we found these, which are basically better than AstroTurf, we're thinking. So we might do the wall like this instead.
But still get the AstroTurf for the
Floor. Yeah. So that's pretty rad.
Oh yeah, these are sick.
All right, let's get them, right?
Yeah.
Gotta get them. Yo, you don't need to go back there. You don't need to be back there.
I need to be back there.
Do you want to see this beast? What are you looking at? Welcome home. You can live in here now. Now you can live in here.
You need to get a rug so I don't track dirt in
No,
here.
you can track it. We're not done yet. It's a work in progress.
Oh my goodness. This thing's great. What?
Yeah. That's how you live. Like a god. With all the electrical that Bob Morley did yesterday.
I would literally rent this from you.
No, it's not for rent though. Airbnb,
I don't know about that.
129 a night.
I don't know about all that, but
But imagine if you did though.
oh,
The breeze, the nice salt air.
oh my goodness. This is
The next step I'm doing is I'm gonna insulate this wall, put plywood up, and then this is gonna be covering it. We're in the shed, so this is gonna be part 2 of the shed build, obviously. So the electric's basically, I would say like 95% in. The only thing that Bob Morley has to do left is put the 2 dimmers in. This right here, the little globe that goes on that light, I can do that though, and the bulb. But the very first thing now we're gonna do before we start putting up the walls is actually add some insulation. So we're gonna do bam, 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 bam. So all that insulation on this wall only to start. And from there, we're gonna put plywood on top. But I'm gonna just show you guys what I'm using, just some regular R19. Where is he? The Pink Panther. Insulation, this piece of wood, so when I lay it down to cut it, it's got a nice easy place to cut it on. A razor blade, staple gun, and I will be wearing a respirator mask and gloves because I hate fiberglass insulation and I don't want to breathe it in and I don't want it on my skin. I'm wearing long sleeves as well. So yeah, let's just get right to it. I don't want to take too much time talking about it. Okay, the very first thing I'm going to do, very simple and obvious, is to measure from the bottom to the top, and it's 76 inches. So that's inside the 2x4s because that's where the insulation's gonna go. And this insulation I had already, so I'm not gonna worry about measuring this too much because I'm just gonna put it in there straight off the cut. And if it has to scrunch a bit, it will. This one, I might cut a strip off the end, depending on how much scrunching it will need. But very simple. All right, so I'm gonna be putting on this mask because this specific insulation has fiberglass in it. It says it right on there, so. I have done it without a mask on. Probably not a good idea, but I'd rather not breathe in fiberglass today if I had the choice. Okay. This is wrapped up very nicely, actually. All right, so I'm just gonna lay out the first slab across here and then hold it down. And literally, I should have a knife for this, but I don't. Cut it with a razor blade, and then just put it right up with the staple gun. So we got the first piece cut. So this is how we're gonna do this. Squash it in like that. See, so it is gonna be a little bit scrunched. But I think this is like the correct size between the beams, basically. The first one looks pretty good. It's stapled in all the way down both sides. I have no idea how that got there. It's a missing piece of paper off of the insulation. So I'm just gonna cut the rest and then lay them after that. I just wanted to see how one would look. And behind plywood, it looks fine. I really think this shed's gonna turn out super, super cool and be a great additional studio to our YouTube clothing brand and all of our little company. And I just had some thoughts while I was doing, the first 2 pieces. Whether win or lose, succeed or fail, get rich, stay broke. I mean, not totally broke, but you know what I mean. At least I know that when me and Sammy together are pushing towards a goal that we truly care about, So at the end of the day, it's a worthy adventure to go on, even if you get left with an empty bag, because all the experiences and the journey along the way and every little thing that you do adds up to your life experience, and everything material eventually goes away. So I think having a life that you like and care about, and something worthy of pursuing, and something, you know, that you care about deeply, it's just a good feeling. I don't know how else to say it. So I have a lot of faith in this shed build, obviously, but this, and just building one brick at a time. That's kind of my motto in life. When we first moved in here to the house, we could barely even pay our bills, so we never even could think about just busting out $5,000 for a shed. But now, you know, a couple years down the way, might not seem like a huge accomplishment, but to us it is. Another little stepping stone towards our final goal, which we don't even know yet. Simple insulation operation. I used a pack and then one piece. Don't know how that's gonna be. Hopefully the board will just sit right on it. I think that's fine. When it's pushed back, it's pretty much, you know, almost the same as the others. And if this all goes well, we'll probably do the other walls as well. We really just want to create a backdrop here first. So next step is putting wood over top of it. And then this. Damn.
Don't like dimmers, dude. Look, they don't like dimmers. What? See, look, that's all the way up.
And it does that when you dim it down?
You don't want to dim. Why?
Why they even sell them like they can dim then?
It said dimmable, I don't understand.
Wow, that's a lot of light. I mean, that's not that harsh though, really. But this is it. This is what we're working with.
Because,
How's the bright
yeah,
light?
but listen, if you're going to just use this, I would take these back and get regular lights.
And just get a regular
They're
spread.
like $2. These are like $30.
He's true.
I mean, are you good with that?
If you are.
Because look,
I'm fine with
it
it. That's it dimmed. It's not gonna.
won't dim, it'll flicker.
It's so crazy.
See, I'm sliding it. You just slide it in a power switch. If you pull a shelf here where the clothes are down and then have another shelf, you can have clothes, or the boxes and then the clothes underneath, or the clothes up top. And
So all the clothes can be hanging.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, because then it's easier to look through them and they're not all
You
wrinkled.
don't have to keep
And then the boxes
refolding
are on
it.
top.
And there's the only reason we never hung them anywhere is because the cat hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Because we didn't want it to get dirty and then have send it out to people.
Yo, not even that, not only that.
But in here, it's just a fresh.
See how like this table's here?
Yeah.
Say you had a bench here, and then the shelf up here, to where you can still hang clothes but work on the table with the clothes not in the way.
Wow.
You know, you
Yeah.
gotta kind of figure it out.
This is
Like I
so
wouldn't
good.
get a 2-foot wide shelf because it might be too far
Too
out.
much, yeah.
Maybe a 12-inch shelf, but then you got to see if the clothes will fit on it. But I think they will, because if you're 12 inches out, that's half of a shirt.
Or do like
And
a
the rest will
custom
be out
one.
here.
You
The
know?
shirt will be like here.
Maybe
know?
customize it even a little bit. Maybe.
Dude, you can do whatever you want with shelving.
Wow.
Because they make the brackets that come down like this with an L. I did her walk-in closet. I got a walk-in closet in my house like this. Not this big, but it's shelves all the way around.
Look at that. Simple.
White, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Got it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming in.
Yep.
That's how you do it. The main guy on the job site.
Hold the corner.
Are they it?
That's it. Sammy J.
And Bob said, "Let there be light." And there was light.
I'm jealous, man.
Oh yeah.
This is real deal.
Thank you, Bob.
He just did that?
Yeah, he did that.
Damn. Thank
Sweating
you.
From nothing.
Thank you.
I mean, it's hot in here. It's cold
Well,
outside.
I'm a little on the.
It's a quarter insulated.
It's pretty insulated. The Pink Panther one.
Yeah, you want me to leave the silicone for you?
Do we need it?
No, I mean,
You
if
can
you see any
inject it.
daylight somewhere. I mean, like you see daylight around that, but it's silicone inside and out. You know what I mean?
You just did that?
Oh, is that what
Yeah,
that
and I
smell
did that.
is?
Yeah, this. Yeah.
It
and,
smells like vinegar, kind
Yeah.
of, right?
Yeah.
He's putting it up to his nose.
And, it won't come up-
Yep, yep.
and see, it's on my fingers. My fingers will be slippery for the rest of the day. It'll seal your finger. Yeah, it'll seal your fingerprints right off. Feel the tip of my finger.
No,
Feel it?
it's dry.
It's like it's dry. Yeah, exactly. But it's like a lube almost. Like a slippery bullshit. You know what I mean?
That's the good stuff, though.
You don't want to use this.
This is it right here.
This is it. This is nice lighting.
I think I got some of that shelving. I'll check and see how wide it is. I might have the brackets and everything.
Now we're gonna have to do a live feed here
Eventually, it
with Bob as the guest star.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You'll be our first
I'll
guest
be
star.
sitting over at OCD going, I should have put another staple over there. You know what I mean? I'll be
No,
all OCD'd out.
nah, it's all perfect.
It's perfect.
Go down there.
Yeah.
So this thing might stick to the silicone. But I doubt it. Because I wiped it pretty good. But it's back there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see it.
And he's sealed around the
But it'll
light
be clear,
here
it'll
too.
be
Saw
Here.
that.
Yeah, it'll
Just to
that'll
seal it.
disappear because it's all clear.
I saw
And
it.
it ain't cheap shit. It's good call.
It's the good.
Your window's open in case it rains.
Yeah. So our friend Bob Morley, the boy, came over today and installed the last two switches for the inside of the shed. We were trying to do dimmer switches, and it would have like a little lever here, or it would go, or there's a whole different ones, but the first ones we got didn't work, and the second ones that we had today in here before we bought these weren't working with these lights for some reason. That you guys saw in the video when he was dimming it, it was just like freaking out. But he did a justice to us, and look how bright. It's like literally daylight in here. It's insanity, but also so good for filming and doing photos of different things. But I'm gonna get on the rest of the insulation, however much we can do with what we have. So I'm gonna start here and just go down the line. That's the plan today, and see how far we get. It's fully snowing out. I don't know if you guys can see that. Which is crazy because it's just been so warm the last like 2 weeks that it's snowing now. Like, look at these. Wow. Okay, that's what we did today so far. The big wall. And that's going to be it for tonight. But each day I want to at least do something, if not a lot, to the shed to make it nice, to fulfill our dream of turning it into a full-on studio. But so far it's going strong, because I was at first we were going to just insulate and enclose this wall, but now we're just insulating the whole entire thing, and then going from there, and probably just going to put plywood, like just particle board, on the whole shed walls, and this over top. I already said that 1,000 times, but okay. You know how when we went to pick out the shed, the guys were like, we can level it on block.
Yes.
when they got here, what did they do? They leveled it, but not on it.
But just on the front.
Well, they leveled the shed to where like it's level, but they didn't put any bricks under the back
Why?
because they didn't feel like they had to, I guess. The only thing I was thinking
Is it
of,
because the ground is higher back there, so they thought that
well, yeah,
that-
but they could have still put 2 on the front, 1 on the back, if that was the case.
like one in the center of the back, or there? Oh no, there is no center.
You'll see what I'm planning. But
I can see.
then I was get to thinking, and I was like, also, if it's not a big corporation like Lowe's or something, who else is going to hand deliver a shed? So
True.
at the
And
end of the
literally
day,
so quick with it.
and no bullshit either.
No BS. No BS.
So this
How's
is what
your
I was
tea?
thinking. Do you want me to? Really good tea.
It's good.
Yeah. High blood pressure tea mixed with lemon zinga.
Lemon ginger.
Or lemon ginger.
Lemon ginger.
So look, come back here. So I figured we could use this to lift it up. See how it lifted off the ground? All the way along there though. Just back up a little bit from that, just in case.
Just in case. What? That's perfect.
But that's what I'm saying. Look at this, like on the side. Should we put one in the middle? Cause like it's gonna lift off the ground right here, right?
Right.
Like should I put one of these under there?
One of these guys.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
2 in the back,
Yeah.
and then I'll make the front higher if I have to.
Yeah, I would put one right there too.
Right, a big one here under both of those.
Yeah, because then it would be higher then.
Would has to go on something, and then I have to lift the front up after.
Yeah, I would just put on. Just put 4, right? 4 guys.
How's the weather out here?
It's freaking cold. It was snowing today. It's so weird. Like I was out here in a bathing suit like 2 days ago, and it was snowing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if I just twist and turn on this baby, right? I'll just be able to lift it up, put it on 2 blocks back here, like one on either side, and then I can lift up the front to level it back out. Does that sound good?
I mean, honestly, I'm not an expert on this. So
You come closer.
I'm good over here. I didn't know sometimes your operations aren't that safe. So
What are you talking about?
I'm saying like I'm good right here.
Well, what about the Shed Bros? They didn't level it.
Yeah, but they also didn't tell me to stand over there when they were dropping the shed.
That's true. All right, so the jack was getting a little janky, like jacky. I'm gonna add a piece of wood so that all the pressure isn't just on one area, because it felt like maybe it was about to like break through it or something. Either way, we need to freaking figure out how to lift this thing up like now. So this probably isn't the best way to do this, but I didn't have a choice. It had to be done. Had to be lifted off the ground. So I'm gonna let it down. This one's kind of stuck in the way. I gotta really make sure this doesn't grow back up too. I gotta check on it all the time and cut it if it does start going again. But second one, 3, and then 4 across the back. And I don't know where I'm going to go from here, but I do want to put, well, there's a brick there, but I would like to put some in the middle. So maybe I should just keep jacking it up, push these in the middle, and then I don't know, honestly, from there, because I'm going to have more leverage in the front. So I'm gonna have to bring the jack around this side and then add more blocks. New plan. get the blocks under the middle of the shed first and go from there, because this is too crazy. So what I'm gonna try to do here is just place this under there. I don't know why there's a big mound here. I guess from sliding the shed. But somewhere around right here is it gonna be like, oh, it did go under. Wow. This is gonna be so nice compared to what was before. Look at that, it's basically sitting on it. So all I gotta do is put one on the other side under, and then some juice in the back to juice that up and make it flat, like another extra little piece. But then bam, we'll be good. This will be better than having nothing under it. Nothing under it's crazy. So basically this thing needs a couple more turns to jack it up. I put that block there so that if the jack came out, it would just not hit me. But that should be almost good enough. Oh man, it's getting close. Oh, a couple more cranks, like 10 more. Oh, I think that's probably it right there. Ooh. So now I'm going to lower it back down onto these. We'll lower it a little bit anyway, and then try to figure out the next plan here, because that's really high up still. Like, that's going to take 2 blocks. These were supposed to be used for pavers, but this might be a better idea. Try and scrape some of this out of the way. Oh yeah, we'll be able to sit it on 2 here in a second. I was not letting this shed just get forgotten about stacking. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Trying to line it up with the shed, and it just worked pretty well actually. So now I'm going to try and do a 2 stack on here and then do the other side. All right, let's do the double stack right here. Maybe they'll just double stack. Yeah, pretty close. About to bring it down onto the blocks. All right, let's see how it goes. Seems like they're laying on them already. Yeah. All right. So, success, huh? So far, blocks there, couple bricks in between, 4 in the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that middle one and the 2 bricks here. So then when we bring this back up in the front to get it level, not as much as that, but a little bit up, then I'll put the blocks under it here, all 4 of these raise a little bit, maybe just put one of those underneath that for each one of these, and then whatever's level, and we'll try and go from there. I'm just gonna literally put a level on the floor of the shed. So the level's on the floor. When it levels out to where it needs to be, so the front raised a little bit, then I'll put the blocks under it and then reposition the other ones. Hey,
Hey,
what's going on in here?
I'm doing the taxes, but there was like this creepy plastic covering over top of it, and it got like dirty, and I can't, it's been like that for years because we've been using like the same one for the past 4 or 5 years, and I couldn't do it. So I made the push. I'm just gonna. Like, see how it has like this Goki stuff. Like, what is that? Is that from like buggy sneezing? Gross.
Do you
Either
think
way.
they'll be done in time?
The taxes?
Yeah.
Why? When do they do?
On the 15th.
Of April?
But we need to send them from the accountant to the IRS by then.
Yeah.
They'll be done, right?
No, they'll be done. They'll be done. But it's just like, literally, it took me so long to even just write. Like, I'll show you guys.
I can't look at it though. Too confidential. I mean, you could explain it.
I was just gonna show you like the outline.
Oh, okay,
There's
yeah.
nothing on it. Hold on, let me get to it. But like, I've been doing this for a while now, but it's like it gets so. This is confidential. Hold on.
That's confidential.
So, all right, what is this, February? All right, because that's what I'm on. But it's not like I did January because there's business and then just the regular checking account. So that's what these two different piles are from January to freaking December 2021. And then the receipts aren't even, I mean, they're kind of separated, but not really.
I'll do the receipts though,
Yeah.
if you want. So
So-
show.
But I did. So that one, January's done, but like.
Don't
I
be
wrote-
showing confidentials.
It's not confidential, it's just the outline of. So then I can just literally go right into it. But even just to write this, that seems really, really simple. But like, I feel like I have arthritis from doing that from January to December.
What
And
about?
then you go down the rows and it's like, if you spend a lot of, it like if you use your card a lot, there's gonna be a lot of statements. So like, you just write in each one.
I purposefully use the card a lot though, so that it's all there, so it's easier. So like, it's easier. You know what I mean?
I guess in hindsight, because then it's like, okay, there's less receipts, but is there?
It's all in one place because you could easily just withdraw the money and go spend the cash. But then what? Then you don't know what you spent.
Yeah, but withdrawal just goes under business.
That's
'Cause
true,
most
but
of
then
the
you
time
got to
when we
still
withdraw
calculate what
money
you
out of
bought
the
with
account,
it as well.
It's for a business expense because it's usually like a large amount of money. But either way, it's just like, I was like, damn, I was like, Finn is not having this. Like, sitting here, like, I'm in this uncomfortable ass chair. I have this on, which that helps, but like, I'm doing this in our living room. Like, I don't have a spot to do it. I'm just doing it like next to the cat tower. And then MJ was like up here, like head bumping me, and I was like, dude, you got to go right now for a second, cause
Are we getting this shed moved up?
that's crazy.
Can you believe that's real that I had to do
I
that?
can't believe you did that.
I'm mad about it. It's not done yet, but look at it. Buggy's mad.
Yeah,
Bug
that's
bug.
where I wanted to sit on that comfy ass chair, but I was like, that's just disrespectful if I make him move, you know what I mean? So I just came in here, I gave him a kiss, I said, you enjoy. I put Pop-Up's baby blanket on him. Cause that's my boy with his loppy.
Pop-Up.
Loppy. Pop-Up.
He hasn't been up all day.
Look at my baby buggy though. Chunky man. It looks really good though.
All right, got the other side rigged up like we did the other one, and we're gonna turn this thing up, get it level, and then I'm gonna put the blocks under this side and reposition all the ones in the middle, because I know that as soon as it gets lifted up, all those ones are gonna be out of whack again. So these are gonna have to be moved or added to, but the back one should be good. That was tiring, but look at this. Dead center. It's level in there. Now I have to figure out how to make it stay like that. This is taking it to the next level. So here we go. The first two fronts are in. And check it out. Dead on. Still good. Still looking good. We need to put ones under here, at least. And this brick here is still gonna do some work because it's still tight under there. This one, on the other hand, is done, I guess. Look at this. The sun came out to shine on the project as a good omen. Look at this. The sun was not out all day until now. Look at that. Perfect. And still spot on. So I just pulled the jack out from right there in the middle. And this is what it looks like. So we got it up on 4 in the front, 3 on the side, well, 2 here, 1, 2, 4 in the back. That little brick that's holding some of the weight. 4 in the back. This last one's hard to see because it's in front. And then 2 more on the side. I mean, this is it. This is how we had to do it. All right, we're in the shed right now. It's lit. I wanted to point out that I was using a jack from a Chevy Silverado 2500 truck, our truck. It's a really, really heavy truck. So don't recommend this technique. It's the only thing I had. I really needed to get it off the ground. It worked, but I was really scared the whole time that it was gonna pop out because it's meant for lifting a truck. It's not meant for lifting a shed. But it did work. I would not suggest using a car jack though, because the truck jack has more power because it's supposed to obviously push up more weight. But another step towards the dream completed. It's up on blocks. There's about 12 of them throughout. Yeah, 12 of them under here. Hopefully that's enough. Obviously there's going to be suggestions made in this video. So I'm ready for them. Suggestions can be good as long as they're not super negative. But so far so good. The dream is coming and will eventually. Okay, so that's going to be the end of part 2 of our shed build. I've really, going into the project, didn't see how much work and therefore how much footage we were actually going to get when during the different stages of building the shed from basically an empty shed to what we want it to be, which is like a backyard studio. And we got pretty far, but we're gonna have to have more than 2 parts to this series because I started editing and I realized this is gonna be an extremely long video if I try to put everything in part 2. So we're gonna do part 2, part 3, maybe even part 4. Not really sure. As we build and as we go, I'm gonna just now be releasing the videos, and we will have part 3 coming out pretty soon. So we got all the insulation on the inside done. We got the electrical done. So thanks to Bob Morley again, totally epic. So electrical insulation, not on the ceilings we didn't do insulation. I don't know if we're even gonna do that, but all the walls are insulated, and we do have the shed up on blocks. Look at this. This is the most important thing, and this was the most I guess difficult thing to do. I would say this kind of proves that something you didn't know you could do or didn't think you could do worked out really well. I had no prior experience with lifting sheds or lifting anything for that matter, and I just used a car jack, as you guys saw in the video, and just lifted it up. But this was super important. Now it has some good room under it. I'm still gonna have to trim and cut that stump and just make sure that doesn't grow into the shed. I'm not too happy with how close that is, but it's here now, and I know in the future if I ever need to lift something I can do it. But this is like the biggest project that we've done at our house, and it's probably going to transition us into other things that we want to do well, Finn's room coming soon, we're gonna redo, but it's probably not gonna be as intense as lifting the shed. But yeah, so if you guys liked the shed journey so far and you want to continue to follow, we will have more videos related to that shortly, and we can't wait to get this thing up and running. We're gonna, you know, turn it into a little bit of a storage facility for our online clothing store, for our merch plus our other clothing. And we're also going to plan on doing gift openings and live videos, maybe auctions in the shed. My picture in my mind for what the shed's going to look like is so glorious that we're already halfway there. So yeah, please continue following the journey. And it's about to pour rain, it feels like. It's raining out, so I'm about to go inside. But oh yeah, and here's a little tippy taster of part 3. I'll throw some clips in the end so that get you guys excited for the next video about the shed. So see you guys in the next one.
Whoa.
Are you ready to see the surprise?
Yes, I'm ready.
Well, the stage that we've made it to so far.
No, you didn't.
Yeah!
No, you didn't.
Yeah! Look at this. Do you like that?
Yeah.
How good does it look? I'm literally so stoked.